So Derek, Charlton at home, Tuesday night, the first of two key home games.
Yeah, really big games for us. We've obviously done really well at home, and this is a rescheduled game from one that was off earlier in the season. And thoroughly looking forward to it. We know how big a game it is because it's the next game, and we've only got 10 games to go now.
Do you see this as two home games that you have to get 6 points from?
We would love to get 6 points. We have to, win games, and we've done that well at home. To get ourselves in a position where we're out of that bottom zone would mean that 6 points out of 6 would help us.
How important is the home factor?
Well, it is important because we have found it difficult away from home this season. At home, we've played well, we've created chances, we've scored goals, and it's an important venue for us.
Why do you think there is such a difference between home and away form?
I think that going away from home can be difficult for some teams at times. If you look at the division, you only had to look at Portsmouth against Bolton in Saturday. There was only 2 attempts on goal for each team. So it's so difficult. It's just difficult venues to go to. We find it difficult because obviously we're a team at the bottom of the league, and we're fighting against teams above us.
Does it become psychological, do you think, a bit of a block when you're playing away from home?
I don't think it does, and I don't think the players do either. But I think that when you have home comforts, sometimes that can help you. When I was at Plymouth Argyle, we broke records, away from home, winning games. But sometimes it just happens in one season.
So how disappointing was the defeat on Saturday?
I think it was more the manner of the defeat, to lose a penalty, to lose 2 goals from set plays where it was man-to-man marking. A player gets the better of your man, and we got a goal disallowed. Dan Crowley scored a good goal. We probably feel that we could have had another couple of penalties on Rawson as well. But over the afternoon, I thought we played well. We passed it well, and but unfortunately, sometimes we didn't shoot when we had to.
And a point would have made a difference, wouldn't it? And we keep talking about that. It's not always about winning every game. It's points when there might have been none otherwise.
Yeah, of course. And if you look at it, we're the ones that have scored from open play. They've scored from set plays, but they've been big in that the whole season. They've scored 21 goals from set plays. I think they've scored 7 or 9 penalties this season, and we still get a penalty.
You've brought Umar Niasse in. He played the last 20 minutes on Saturday. He has quite a pedigree, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. I mean, he's played for a number of big clubs, and he's obviously gone for a transfer fee in the past that has been huge. And he comes in here that he gives us another dimension. We obviously have lost Kieran Phillips and Michael Mellon due to injury, and it left us short.
So I guess he is another option. And as Connor Ripley was just saying, if he gets just a couple of key goals between now and the end of the season, it could be crucial, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could be. That's what we're looking for him to do, is to come in and lead the line, take the ball in, and take others into the game and score a few goals for us.
Is it mainly about attitude now, the mental side of the game?
I think so. I think we've got a young squad, and we have to use our experienced players. They have to help them get over it. I think that the ones that have come in loan, like the Weirs and the Gents, the Shaws, have been mainstays in the team, and they understand what it is all about. We've got a lot of players here that are playing for contracts next season, if it's here or somewhere else, and we've got players that want to stay in League One.
From your perspective, is there a little bit of deja vu with last season? Because it's a similar position to going into Easter last year, wasn't it, when there were a couple of key wins?
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be the same. I've always said that. We are a football club that is punching above its weight. We understand that. Until there's real investment, we're always going to be the same. And we've done well to get to League One. We stayed there last year, and we want to stay here again this year.
What lessons did you learn from last season that are useful this time round in terms of the run-in?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the wins are vital, and trying to get back-to-back wins would enable us to get into the pack again. And there is a slight opening for the 8th team in the league, but we could pull them back in quite quickly with a couple of back-to-back wins.
In terms of injuries, how are you looking?
Yeah, we're just the same as we were for Saturday. There's nothing new.
MazumaMobile.com